Hey everyone, just waiting for people to come in. We're going to start at 11. So if you would love to share with your followers, please swipe to the right and share on Facebook and Twitter. For a lot of people, this is something that could be super helpful. So I decided to do this on my own, but I wanted to share it with people. So if you guys know anybody who could benefit, please share. Hey everybody. I'm in. So again, if you guys are just joining us, it is 10:59 by my clock. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. So it's 11 o'clock. So we're gonna get started. Hi, Jan. Good morning. Good morning. So we're gonna get started. My name is Danny Fonseca. For those of you who do not know me, I am a artist that works out of New York City. I work in makeup, body art, special effects, fine art. I'm a mentor and educator, and I wanted to start this meditation thing for myself. It's been something I've done before that has helped immensely. And I feel like when you get stuck, you have a tendency to try to think about what you need to do to make it different. And thank you, Epic Makeup, for sharing. When you think about what you need to do, sometimes the thing is you need to kind of look within and sort out your being and your mindset about it. And what really helps in that is some form of morning practice or morning meditation or prayer, whatever your belief system is. And hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come on in and share with your followers. This is something we're going to do for the next 20 days. And this is a big commitment for me. And I decided not only to share this with you because I wanted to share this opportunity to do something together where we're creating something together as far as a community, but I also am doing it because it's making me be committed and showing up every day to do this, because I have a tendency to not be consistent when I make promises to myself, which is, for me, it's about, yes, definitely people need consistency, they need support. And what I've learned in the past in my journeys and my exploration, oh, thank you, is that when you do something like this, it takes consistency and commitment to get a result out of it. But also when you do it with other people and you have 20, 30, 40 minds working on the same thing, it's more likely to come true. I'm going to stick with this. Yes. I mean, I purposely did this as a public thing because it's going to make me stick to it. So if I'm committed to you guys to show up every day, then I'm going to be doing it for myself every day. You're welcome. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what the process is of having a morning practice and what are some things you guys should prepare if you're willing to do this with me for the next 20 days. So we're going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow is Easter. I don't necessarily celebrate Easter in the Catholic sense, but I do believe in the power and energy behind the idea of Easter, which is through death comes life, and through the springtime, the winter awakens and becomes something new. And so for us in meditation and creating something for ourselves and our lives, sometimes it's about leaving things behind and focusing on the new and the challenging things that we're dealing with and bringing them to the surface by thinking about them, meditating on them. So what I was saying before, this is a great gift. Yes, absolutely. What I was saying before is that sometimes when we get stuck, we have, blocks in our abundance, we have blocks in our love life, we have blocks in a lot of, like right now I'm dealing with a lot of challenging energetic stuff right now. Been dealing with a lot of personal issues with my family. Some of you know what I've recently been through, so it's been suggested to me by friends, my mom, and everyone, like, you should just meditate. And I know this works for me, so sometimes I forget. So what I decided was, yes, instead of thinking about the things I need to do to make it different, I'm going to focus on my being about it. And being and doing are two different energies. Being is sitting and really just going within, and doing is the action that comes from that. Yes, I have my crystals here. I have my quartz. I have a lot of different energetic things. I'm not going to mind boggle you with all the other little accessories that you can use to meditate. I'm going to get to the brass tactics and make it very simple. So here are the things, and I'm going to go through 6 things. So you can expect 6 things out of this scope to help you prepare if you would like to join us tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, we're going to do 20 days straight. We're going to start at 8:30 in the morning. I may switch the time depending upon work, but if you are unable to make it, this will be available on replay for 24 hours. So at any point in the day you want to use this, you can. Just know that it expires in 24 hours. So if you miss it, it's up to you to continue your own practice on your own. So number 1, when you're taking up a morning practice, the important thing is to set yourself up in your environment energetically in a place where you can have the least amount of distractions possible. Your mind is going to distract you no matter what, especially if you're not used to meditating. So you need to make sure that you set yourself up in a place where you have the least distractions. Now, this is very, difficult when people have children and people are getting ready in the morning and you have a lot of things coming up for you. So sometimes it's good to explain to your family, I'm going to do this morning practice, and for 20 minutes at 8:30, I really need my time to myself. I'm going to be on the phone with a group of people and I'm going to be concentrating. So you can, yes, thank you. Number 1, avoid distractions by finding a good location. So for some people, that could be in your car. You could be sitting in your car ready to go to work right when this is done. So if you're someone who this is kind of getting in the middle of your getting ready going to work, find some way to get ready and be present. It could be in your car. It could be in your living room. It could be in your bedroom. It could be you in your bathroom. You can sit outside your building, your house. It's springtime now for some of us, so a lot of this, you could use the outside area where there's a lot of peacefulness going on for some of us who don't live on the Van Wyck. But yes, so find a location, maybe a pillow. Sometimes people like to light a candle, some incense, whatever is going to set you up so that it gives you the least distraction. You're ready to concentrate. So that's number 1. Number 2, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do some breathing exercises to get you into your body. Because a lot of us, our mind chatter is like, I got to do this today, I got to do this today, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do this. And so it's very hard for you to get into your body. So thank you very much, Jen. So number 2 is we're going to do some breathing exercises. And some of you, breathing could be enough for your meditation practice. We're going to go a little bit more in depth than breathing, but breathing could be something that actually helps calm your nerves. It could get you focused. There's something called pranayama. A lot of you are aware of that. Pranayama is a breathing exercise that you do where you breathe in for 8 counts and you breathe out for 8 counts. You breathe in and you even can hold your nose and hold your breath, and then you breathe out through one nostril and then you breathe in through that nostril and you hold your breath for 8 counts, and then you breathe out through the other nostril. So you don't have to do that, but the idea is to follow your breath inside your body. So when you breathe in, you actually feel the breath going into your chest cavity, down into your belly. And then when you breathe out, instead of breathing short breaths, which is what we do on a normal everyday basis when we're unaware of ourselves, we breathe like this. You know, it's a lot more deep when you breathe in, hold, and then breathe out. And it starts to make you aware of your body. It starts to calm down your nerves, starts to focus you. At any given moment, when you're in a frustrating situation, even in the middle of the day, if you walk away and you breathe, it makes a world of difference. So breathing is number 2 to get into your body and to help you focus. Number 3, the other thing we're going to do is create some mantras or prayers for ourselves. So it's up to you how you want to say it. Mantras, prayers, doesn't matter. It could be just something that it's an intention for you to create with your meditation. Okay? So I like to separate this into an intention I have for today, an intention I have for the week, an intention I have for the month or year. Okay? So it's like very present today, what I want to kind of accomplish for the week, and then what I want to accomplish long term. So the idea is to create an intention for those 3 things. So right now, right today, you can accomplish something as simple as being able to focus and complete something, or being able to, thank you very much. Number 3, create a mantra or prayer for yourself and think intentions. So creating a mantra or intention for yourself is about what you want to create that day. And what you want to think about is, what do you have a challenge with every day? What do you struggle with every day? Sometimes people, they react to others and they get frustrated. So maybe your mantra or intention is to have tolerance or acceptance for whatever comes your way. So the way that you would say this too in your intention is you want to be in the present moment as though it's happening right now. So for example, my daily meditation or intention has been, I am focused and clear that all that needs to be completed today will be completed. So I am means it's happening right now. And that's important because if you're speaking in the future tense, you're not in the present moment and you don't believe it's happening for you right now. So the purpose of this meditation is to believe it now and get it into your energy and your blood now. So if you have an intention for the day, you might want to say, I am, or today, ... whatever is happening. So I am focused and clear on all that needs to be completed today will be happening right now. Or I will complete whatever I need to and be focused for what needs to happen today. So it helps you ground yourself in what, because I have problems with distraction and completing things. So if I complete something by the end of the day, I feel really good about myself. And so maybe that is my intention for the day. Something for the week might be something that you know in your mind that you want to complete for the week, like something that, you know, you've either been eluding or you haven't been catching up on, or something that's really important to you. And sometimes you could be really specific on something like, I'm going to pay my bills this week. But the idea is to get bigger than that and think about the energy behind paying your bills, you know, that, you know, is something you struggle with all around. Because if you can be very specific, and that's perfectly fine, but the idea is to see where you're struggling behind all of that and focus your prayer or meditation on that. So for example, my meditation for the week will be, I am creating great connections to bring my art to the world this week. So what that means for me is I'm going to focus on everything I need to do to get my portfolio, my press kit, meet people who will be a connection for me, to do more artwork, to you know, expose my work to the world in some sort of an abundant way that either brings me money or brings me satisfaction to myself. So, but notice how I said I am right now. So I am creating great connections to bring my art to the world this week. So what is it for you that you would like to accomplish this week? Okay. Also, something could be long term, very long term, like something that you want to build for yourself eventually. And by creating this intention, you're putting it out there and it's going to come back to you tenfold. So one of my long term meditations has been creative and prosperous. Sorry, reading it off because I wrote them down just so that I wouldn't forget to say them. Creative, prosperous, and inspiring work is on its way to me right now. Okay, so for me, I always want to be doing makeup artistry work that's creative, that's inspiring, that's not, boring to me. And it also is prosperous, so it's going to bring me money and it's going to bring me fulfillment. So I say this so that I can believe that it's happening and it's coming to me right now. Okay. Also, some of you know that I've been struggling with fertility and have had some problems with that. So another meditation that's a little bit more personal and intimate, but it is very true for me, is my child, this is my child. My body is ready and willing to carry you and bring you into this world right now. So it's very intimate, it's very intense, but really it's true to my heart and it's bringing an affirmation that it's happening for me right now. So my suggestion for you, if you're watching this, is go ahead and take some time tonight and write down at least 3 affirmations or meditations for yourself that you would like to use in this meditation going forward into this 20 days. Really think about what are the biggest and deepest challenges that you're having, or, what are the things that you're struggling with that you want to bring an affirmation, a positive affirmation of what is changing for you right now, if that makes sense. So basically, you want to come to tomorrow ready to work on this together, okay? So when I come to the point in the meditation where we talk about our intentions, I'm going to give you a moment to say them out loud to yourself while you're sitting there, and working and really present, and say them out loud to yourself, really loud. And no one's going to hear you because the only person who will be talking will be me. So you get to say them out loud. And here's the other thing that I think is very beautiful. If you're willing, I'm going to give an opportunity for the people on the scope to write down their intention in a comment and put it up there. And this is after we've said them all to ourselves. And if there's something that you want the group to focus on for you, put it in a comment, and then you put it out there, and we will read the comments to ourselves and put that intention out there for you as well. So this is not just about you. The reason why I'm doing the scope is so that we can share our intentions together, and the more minds and more energy that's putting it out there, the more amazing opportunity that it's going to come back to you. And you have to understand that whether you believe in God or, the universe or whatever, everything is energy. And the vibrations that we put out there is what we experience during the day. So the very important reason why we're doing this energetic meditation is to put it out there so that our day reflects back to us what we put out there. And that we remember where we started our day. Because you can wake up and start your day by getting on Facebook. You can wake up and start your day by watching the news, reading the newspaper. Wherever you put your energy in the beginning of your day is what's going to come back to you. So if you're conscious of where you're putting your energy in the very beginning of the day, it's going to come back to you throughout the day and whatever you put out. So if you are courageous enough to put your intention out there in a comment after we say it to ourselves, people who are on the scope will read through and put that. They won't know who you are, but they're putting that intention out there for you. So it could be 10, 20, 30 minds praying for the same intention that you are putting out there yourself. And I used to do this with a prayer group, and I would literally get on the phone with somebody at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we would say our prayers or meditation intentions to each other, and that would be a way of putting it out there. Kind of like an accountability partner. So, The intention prayer part is number 3. Hi, Evelisa. How you doing? So number 4 is when we're done with the intentions, we're going to just basically have gratitude for it being done. Like we are going to set in motion, thank you, so let it be done. And thank you for it being done. And we are putting the energy out as though it's already happened and it's already happening, so that we are in the mindset that this is actually coming to fruition right now as we speak. And be grateful for everything that we have right now, and be grateful for it coming to us in whatever form that it's going to come to us. So number 4 is having gratitude and being thankful for it being done. Number 5 is when you're done, put it out there and write it down. Like write down a journal entry or something, or a little something. Thank you, Jan. Write down, something about what you experienced, or write down, or tell a friend or something like that, because the more you put it out there, the more chances it has for it to come back to you. So number 5, journal. Thank you very much. And journaling does not have to be that much. You could have a little diary and you could write 1 paragraph about your experience, like what came up for you. Number 6 is commitment. Now, you can show up to this Periscope 1 time and you may create something, but the way that this is really going to work is if you continually show up to the pillow. And when I say by the pillow, in Buddhist beliefs, when you come to meditation every day and you show up every day, the things you're working through are going to happen, and you're going to break through them if you continue to show up. So if you do it 1 time, that's great. It was a nice sentiment, but if you really want to work on this, the idea is to come to the pillow and show up every single day. When the reason why I'm doing this Periscope for 20 days is to make sure my ass gets here, because you guys will all be waiting for me. So I know in this way I do have a choice, but this is the way for me to show up every single day and do this meditation with you guys. So commitment is what's going to, everybody knows 3 months is a way to break a habit or make a habit. We're only doing this for 20 days because I didn't want it to be too overwhelming. But if it's something that works for you, it's your choice to continue it on and do this every day if you like. So commitment is key. So if you show up every single day, and even if you miss the Periscope because you have a job, be committed to yourself that you will watch that replay, or that you would at least do it on your own, wherever you need to do it. If you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you have gotten used to the Periscopes and the way that we do something, then you just need to sit on your pillow, light your candle, do your breathing exercises, create intention for your whatever you're trying to create, and then put it out there. Have gratitude, say thank you to the universe, God, spirit, whatever it is, for making it happen, and then journal about it. And then show up again the next day. So that's it, everyone. So this is the way it's going to happen, is 8:30 tomorrow morning. I'll probably be on around 8:25. I may have a little bit of music in the background just to kind of calm the mood, not too loud so it's not too distracting. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to welcome everyone, and I'm going to get started right away with maybe either the breathing exercises, or I might bring a word or some like theme of intention for that day. I don't know what it'll be, but whatever comes up for me. And it might be something else that you can focus on that day on top of your intention. So I may say something a little bit about that word or that intention or that way of being, and then we'll go right into our breathing exercises. When we're done with our breathing exercises, we will work on our intentions. I will say mine. I'll give you an opportunity out loud and wherever you are to say yours. And then I will give an opportunity for people to speak aloud on their comments, the one intention that is most important for you that day, for people to put out there for you in the universe. Then we will all have gratitude and say thank you, amen, it is done. and then we will say goodbye and have a good day. And hopefully by the end of the 20 days, you guys will start to see some results in your life. You'll start to see your days changing, your intentions changing, being created out there in the day. So for example, if I continue to focus on me being focused and completing things, maybe I'll notice I'll be getting more work done at home. Maybe if I focus on the relationships that I'm going to get connected to, that's going to bring my artistry to the world, magically people will start walking into my life who have either a job for me, or they will have an idea of how we can put my paintings or my makeup out into the world. And who knows, maybe I'll get pregnant. That'll be exciting. But, the idea is not to have expectations through this, guys. The idea is to just keep showing up and just be in the mindset it is happening. And the way you plan it may not be the way the universe plans it, so it may come up right away. And sometimes when you pray for something or you meditate on something, what's in the way will show up first. So if you want money or if you want abundance, maybe the things that are getting in your way will show up for you in your life. So be in a place of observation and curiosity rather than expectation and it has to happen the way I think it's going to happen. The idea is to be an observer and be in complete life awe and see what actually shows up from here. And maybe that's the thing you journal about. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this scope. I hope that you will join us for the next 20 days. Tomorrow we will start at 8:30 a.m. We will be on replay for 24 hours if you miss it. But the idea is when you're on the scope, it's live and you are with everybody all at the same time. You are welcome, Eugenia. And when that energy is happening right now in the present moment, it's magical. So the meditation, I'm not going to make it any more than 20 minutes because everybody's got shit to do. So, if you want to pop in and you want to just do the breathing part, you can pop in, do the breathing part with us and pop out. If you want to do the whole meditation, yes, it's 8:30 a.m. Eastern for the next 20 days, starting tomorrow, Easter morning. So your Easter will literally begin. The new spring, the new, spring equinox, the spring awakening, however you want to talk about it, is going to start fresh with you. So you're welcome for doing this. Honestly, I was selfishly doing it for myself, and then I realized, what? This is something that everybody can have in their life. And I know in the past when I've done it, I've had amazing results. Like amazing things have come up when I've done this. So I need this in my life for sure. Awesome, Jan. I'm glad to have you. Accountability, yes. So this is another thing, is like we have this scope, and every time we jump on together, we're here together, guys. So we're holding each other's energy as well as our own. So please share this now or when the scope is over and say, hey, I'm doing this for the next 20 days. Who wants to join me? Happy birthday, Yvonne. Glad that you're jumping in. But yeah, this is just something to share. And the more people who are involved, the more great energy is going to be put out there, and the more possibility of these things coming true is. Thank you, Eugenia. I mean, honestly, it's just about, I need this so bad, guys. It's not even funny. And sometimes I hate listening to my mother, but she was literally telling me this last night. Like, you need to do this, and you need to stop working on, what you need to do and stop being judgmental of yourself. And you just need to be. And part of that is about, having a morning practice and meditation and prayer, so that it really starts to come true for yourself. And it will change your mood, it'll change your energy, it'll change your relationships, everything. So I hope you will join us, and I thank you for being here. Please share. I'm going to post this on Facebook, of course, but when you see it on Facebook on my regular page, which will not be private so that you can share it, please do. And love you all, and I'm grateful for all of you who are here. And I can't wait to do some great things with you in the next 20 days. So have a beautiful day and enjoy your weekend. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. You're welcome.